when there is a statement or a kind of summon from the institution of the parliament like this, like in this case, we will expect every up and doing employee to only respect that invitation. And on this note, I want to say on behalf of the House of Representatives that we have taken this on the point of perhaps giving them the leverage or giving them the, what we call the benefit of doubt that yes, the letter got to them late yesterday. And on no account, I repeat, on no account, we will have a repeat of this failure tomorrow. No one of us here is acting in his personal capacity. No one of us here is acting for any personal reasons, especially on a matter like this, when Nigerian people and Nigerian economy is threatened by a lot of dangers, by a government policy of a government department. Then definitely those of us who are here recruited by the Nigerian people, those of us who are here working for Nigerian people, we cannot sit down to only look at policies of government that are not only unpopular, they are threatening the survival of our economy to continue. I hear some of them saying that it's a matter that they have decided. It's a matter that no one goes back about it. This is the supreme institution of Nigeria's democracy. And I want to say without any fear of contradiction that for whatever policy government is undertaking, especially at a critical period like this, Nigerians must know, and whoever is involved must know, that definitely the interest of the Nigerian people holds sway. So there is just no policy whatsoever that cannot be reversed, good or bad, as long as that policy or reversal of that policy is going to be in the overall interest of the Nigerian people. We will not endanger our economy. We will not allow anyone also to endanger our economy. Central Bank must appear before this committee of the House of Representatives tomorrow by 1 p.m. to discuss this very critical matter. Critical because, like I said, it borders on the survival of our economy. It borders on the survival of our people. The businesses are shut down all over. Agriculture is suffering. Petty businesses in the villages are also suffering. I understand in Sada's place that dowry, even dowry is not being accepted because bride price is not even accepted. So this is a serious issue. Seriously overall public interest. So I want to say at this point that the committee has agreed to allow the CBN officials to appear before this committee tomorrow by 1 p.m. And I hope they will, under all circumstances, respect the position of this institution and respect the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
I must say here that unfortunately I don't have good news for those who feel that we should shift the deadline. My apologies. The reason is because, just like the president had said on more than 2 occasions, and even to people privately, that for us 90 days, in fact, we feel is 100 days is enough for anybody who has money or the old currency to deposit it, the money in the banks. And we took every measure to ensure that all the banks were open or remain still open to receive all old currencies. 100 days, we believe, is more than adequate. We called on the banks. We said, not only are we requesting you to extend your banking hours so that you can receive old currencies, but we're also asking you to keep your doors open on Saturdays. Ladies and gentlemen, the banks did not have any reason to even keep their banking halls open on Saturdays. Neither did they see the kind of rush that they anticipated. Oh, there were normal people who came in to deposit money into the banks. And maybe in the course of time, I'll also give you details about how much had come in. So we do not see any reason to begin to talk about a shift because people could not deposit their old monies into their banks. Now, about the circulation of the new currencies, we said to ourselves, the currencies are available. We hold at least 3 meetings every week with the banks. when we first started, we saw that the banks were paying more of the new currencies over the counter to their priority customers, rather than giving it to even some of the weak and small customers, or those who can call the vulnerable customers. We mandated them. We said, no, from now on, don't make any payment of new notes over your counter, which gives the opportunity for you to give in to your friends. Paid all new notes into your ATM. The ATM is a robot. Everybody queues. And then you take, whether it's 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 that is programmed, everybody collects the same amount. That has worked. At the initial stages, yes, because some may say that they were collecting new and old notes from the ATMs. At the initial stages, we told the banks, just feed your machines in the morning with the new notes. When it finishes, so that people don't complain that they don't have currency, put old notes, right, so that you can continue to serve your customers. About a week or a week and a half ago, we changed tactics and said, okay, now, do not put old notes again. Put only new notes. And we increase the volume of disbursement of new notes to them. Put only new notes, because at some point we started also to tell the banks that, look, reduce the volume of old notes in your vaults by a certain percentage, because by the 31st of January, we want to have 0 old notes in your vaults. Or maybe at worst, what you will find is that because they will collect old notes on the 31st, we can say on the 1st, you should have 0 old notes in your vaults.